Oh, we'll see.
Or it's crooked. I don't know why it's leaning like that.
Because I'm fucking with it.
Well, it ain't your fault. It's just I needed to get a new thing. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all come on in. Mel's getting everything situated. I got a faulty tripod here, so I won't act right. There, that's good. All right. Can y'all hear us okay?
Motherfuck. Oh, Jesus Louise, y'all. Yeah, you need to order another one.
We've gotten the miles out of that one. That's for damn sure. That's fine right there.
That's just crooked shit.
That's not crooked. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hit the like button when you come on in here. Hit the like button. Troy and Emmett drops in a little over an hour. And we're going to make a last little push here to get some more pre-orders. We're trying to chart on iTunes, okay? So we need y'all's help. If y'all don't have iTunes, I totally understand. You can pre-order it or pre-save it on Spotify or Apple Music or Deezer or Amazon or whatever else you use. But if you are an iPhone user and you have access to iTunes, I need you to pre-order the album for us. I just put it in the comments, and we're gonna pin this sumbitch to the top of the comments. So y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Troy and Emmett, the second collab album from myself and O&E, is dropping in an hour and 17 minutes. So shout out to O&E. He's actually at the Drake concert currently.
Yeah, O&E and Squints are at the Drake concert tonight. Last night it was my children down there. So I text one last night and I said, FYI, your niece and nephew are at the concert. So you're on alert. He's like, gotcha.
But we're trying to get a last push, man. Shout out to CBD. Do us a favor, okay? If you have iTunes, even if you don't like using it, I get it. If you got a spare $10 situation, right, and you want to help us out, pre-order the album on iTunes. It's going to give you a few options when you click that link, okay? When you click the link, it's going to give you Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, and Audio Mac, okay? All of those are lovely. I promise. They're all lovely. We appreciate them all. But for us to be able to chart on the iTunes charts, we need you to pre-order it on iTunes, and you'll actually own it instead of having to stream it, okay? To pre-order it on iTunes, I think it's $10. If it's even that much. I don't even remember how much we set it for. I want to say it's $9.99 or $7.99 or something. But y'all be sure to comment. Let us know if y'all pre-ordered it, so we know. We're trying to get it because we don't get counts or nothing till way later. But we can have a general idea. Salute to everybody that's in the chat. Salute to everybody that supports. And again, if y'all are not iTunes users, I totally understand it. But if you have access to the iTunes app on your phone or your computer, that link right there is like a gold bar for us, right? Click it and go hit that pre-order up. And as soon as 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern time hits, which is an hour and 14 minutes from now, you will have access to Troy and Emmett. And if you pre-save it on Spotify, you can pre-save it straight to your library, to your playlist, whatever you want to do. The more playlists, the more streams, the more downloads. We have charted since Bad Habits 1. Me and Leroy charted 6 with Bad Habits 1. And then I charted 5 with Dedicated, my solo album. And then me and one charted 5 with Troy, with Joe and Jerry, and then I charted 5 with Live Forever. We've got our work cut out for us tonight because there's several albums dropping. I'm pretty sure Kanye West is dropping an album, like a surprise album tonight. Boosie's dropping an album today. I think Fivio Foreign's dropping an album. Those are all really big artists with huge fan bases. So I've got faith that we're going to chart in the top 20. But I'd love to chart in the top 10. So with y'all's help, we can do that. If you have not pre-ordered it on iTunes, like I said, the link is going to be, it's pinned to the top of the comment section. And I'm going to keep throwing it in here just in case every so often.
Yeah.
But we appreciate everybody that's been supporting and tuning in. Shout out to Bree. Everyone go pre-order. Facts. You got 11 tracks on the album. There's not one on there that's a miss. There's not one skip on the album, I don't think. I think it's a very, very good project. We've got NSG Rogue on the album. We've got Lil White. We've got Leroy Biggs and Twack Dude. We've got Upchurch. We've got Chucky V. We've got Jordan Webb, Kansas Rebel Man. We've got Squints. Production from Wee Wee, Dub 3030, DJ Chill, Jelly's Tour DJ. Stone Baby Sound, shout out to Stoner. Vinny V. We have an eclectic mix of production on the album. We've got some dope features. We've got some dope tracks, just me and one.
There's also a music video dropping tomorrow.
Yes, the music video for Did It For Myself with NSG Rogue will be dropping tomorrow. I think we're going to try dropping it in the evening time. I'm going to try that out and see. We normally drop it like noon. But I think I may. What do you think? Should we drop it? Should we try dropping it like in the evening when there's more people, maybe? Or what do you think?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Just keep the video's dropping tomorrow though. At some point, we do have it back. It's fire.
Bree's gonna post it every so often. So.
Oh, appreciate it, Bree. Yeah. So y'all be sure to let us know if you pre-ordered it. It's okay, Jennifer. We appreciate the pre-save on Spotify. That's awesome too. That's awesome too. I don't know how much longer iTunes is even going to be a thing. As artists, sometimes we get emails from, from our distributors and stuff like that, and just insider newsletters with certain distribution stuff. I've heard that iTunes may be going away. I don't know when, because it doesn't really get used. Everybody streams now.
Yeah.
But while it's still a thing, we want to still make sure that we can chart as much as possible.
Spotify's a big push right now, I believe.
Oh yeah, Spotify and even Apple Music, but like Spotify is more popular. I like them both. For playlisting, I like Spotify, but just the user interface, like user friendly, I like Apple Music better. But they're both dope. But yeah, man, that's the goal, is to try to get as many last minute pre-orders and pre-saves as we can. Jazzy, the Chewini, she just pre-ordered her copy, so that's fire. Shout out to Jazzy. What are you doing, sweeties?
Go on your night, go.
She's like, I just make sure y'all ain't leave the house.
Yep, that's all it was.
Today, she just did something I've never seen her do. I got up and I put my slides on. She came and started biting my feet. Like, you're not going anywhere, motherfucker. Mm-hmm. She thought we were leaving.
She has trauma.
Just Trey, what up, dog? I think Spotify's going to end up being the new. Yeah, Jam Wayne was dope. I appreciate it. Slow country tunes, facts. Sicko ENT, what up? John Davis, what up? Jerry, what's up? Garen Lee, Ja Rec, Mike Morgan, Crazy White Girl 19, Slim, Matt, Jeremy Stevenson, Menacing Threat. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I'm gonna go share this on the Facebook. They don't ever show it to nobody because it's a YouTube link, but
yeah.
Sorry, bear with me.
Jennifer, we appreciate your support. We've got Android users in the camp too, and everybody has an eclectic mix of devices. Some of us got HP, some of us got Max. We just make it work.
Ain't nothing wrong with Android, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you got Android, most likely you're going to be Spotify or Amazon Music users. That's usually how it works. There's pre-order options for that in that same link that's pinned in the comments. And Bree's also going to throw the link in the chat every so often, just to kind of throw it back in the swing of things. We got 20 people in here and 20 likes. That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate it. I didn't have to cuss y'all out yet or nothing. But I'm excited about it, man. We had a really productive day. I know Leroy and One was at the studio recording music. Me and Squints were on the other side of town shooting podcasts. We shot 2 podcast episodes, one that will drop in the morning that's myself and him. It's called Dumb and Dumber. It's just a nice like 45-minute episode of me and him. We're kind of talking about current stuff in the mainstream music world, like current and headlines, and we talk about a little bit of everything. But it's dropping in the morning. And then we shot an episode with the very talented Austin Foreman. That will be dropping next Friday. Really, really dope episode. This dude is an outstanding country singer from Florida. And I also got a ChadArmesTV interview with him that we'll wait and drop a week or 2 after the pod drops, because I've already got some other interviews in the can. And we also got to meet, and I got to do a short interview with the super talented Colby Swift, who is an awesome country singer that was on American Idol back in 2018. Younger kid. He's Leroy's age, like 24. Super talented guy. He's from Texas. He was with Austin. So
Garen asked, does it help out more if he buys a physical copy or from a streaming service?
Either way is great, man. Yeah, whether you buy whatever you prefer. We just push the iTunes pre-orders because we can chart with those. And we've charted in the top 10 with the last 4 projects that I've dropped. So I'm 4 for 4 with the last 4 projects, charting in the top 10. I was 6, 5, 5, 5. So again, it's a big release day. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of surprise releases that I kind of found out about with major artists, and then some that are already above us on pre-orders already. So we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, the link. So that's the move, man. If y'all have the ability to, we've got a lot of content rolling out for you guys. Excited for you. One just dropped a dope freestyle, like an in-studio freestyle on his channel, called 007 Freestyle. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to O&E's YouTube. I'll throw it in the chat real quick. And it's a dope video. Dope, just him just dropping some fire bars, just for like a thank you to you guys, for Troy Nemeth, for the support of Troy Nemeth that's dropping. It's just going to be on his YouTube only. So I put that link in the comments right now. Y'all be sure to go subscribe to One's YouTube. He just hit 300 subscribers on there. Let's try to get him on up the ladder there. He's going to be dropping a lot of exclusive content on that channel. Kush McGee, what up, man? We can chart with Amazon. I don't really know how to look at the Amazon. I've never looked at that. We could have charted on Amazon. I don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? But thank you so much. Thank you for the pre-order. So.
Bree, hit that with timeout, please.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's not even.
Yeah, and the guys this is just a start. You know, this is the beginning of February, and once this is done, well, I mean, it's done, but tomorrow it'll officially be done, and the push for it will be done, and you know, there's several other projects in the works from our camp. Like Chad mentioned earlier, he's got several interviews in the can that are waiting, you know, just so he's not putting out interviews every day. He's trying to space them out.
Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah, Wednesday and Saturday is what we're looking at right now, but still he still has a few more to do this week, and then next week, and then the week after. So like we're not letting up at all. On top of them going to the studios and doing music and things like that, the collab project with him and Leroy, Bad Habits 2,
Facts.
O&E's solo project, Chad's solo project. I think O&E and Leroy got a
They're working on
collab
Yep.
stuff. I think Leroy and Twack are working on collab stuff.
Shout out Leroy in the chat.
So
the three of us have content coming like a motherfucker. Chad, me, and Mel. Facts.
Oh yeah.
The family's back together. I mean, we've always been around, but we haven't got to do family outings. It's usually just been me and Leroy because she's working a lot. But
Leroy has all but told me that he's moving in.
Yeah, he did say that.
And I was just gonna have to get the fuck over it.
Yeah, that's basically what he said.
Yeah.
It was a very. It wasn't.
He
it
was
was a very
subtle.
charming, funny way.
Yeah, he was
That's
very
what he
subtle
said.
with it, but I mean,
That's
you
what he
broke it
said.
down in layman's terms. That's what it was.
Oh shit.
But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on, and this is gonna be a crazy year. We are Show and Prove is definitely gonna make its mark this year. And just organically being us.
Yeah.
And none of the rest of the bullshit. Just us.
I want to get baptized by May, but yeah, I'm still moving.
I have a creek that has this much water in it, Leroy.
We can give you like a little small dunkaroo. Maybe we can get some water in there.
We did successfully baptize Jelly in a creek that had this much water in it.
Yeah, that was over in Leroy's area. What up, Delay?
Hey, Delay.
Appreciate you, John. Yeah, man, for sure. He said so game.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Dude, 2021 Leroy Chad Mel was that shit hit different.
Yeah.
There's videos of Leroy right now on Instagram going viral from 2021, old clips that we posted on there that never got posted to Instagram. There's one that's at 2 million views, and it's just him with a Sonic cup in his hand and a CBD stick in the other hand, just freestyling a little funny song.
I can say
3 years ago
with confidence that in all the shenanigans and all the shit that he used to say and how much we used to laugh, I never once peed my pants.
There were times where it was close. There were times where he got on. He hits a certain pocket on some of those volumes, those Down the Life volumes, when he's in the backseat of Mel's Impala, and it's nonstop. Appreciate it, Mike. We're trying, man. Appreciate your delay. Yeah, man, we appreciate all the pre-orders, man. Like I said, the first time I charted was with Leroy when we did our Bad Habits project in September of 2021. We charted 6.
And me and Chad were
we were out of town somewhere.
We were on a little vacation. Damn. Fucking A.
I'm so coordinated.
We were on a little staycation somewhere, and the album dropped, and we were just laying there, and I can't remember if we had checked, but Leroy had called, and he said, "Dude, we charted."
Yep.
We were like, "Huh?" And
he called first, and then Jelly and Rail called.
Jelly and Rail called immediately after that, and we were like, "What the fuck? How did they?" I think we were waiting like an hour or something before we checked.
It doesn't show till like the hour after it drops. Excuse me. I did that for the culture. Facts. Pre-order on Spotify. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate you. Yeah, Spotify pre-saves is usually what we get the most because we have the most. If I looked at numbers, I would suggest probably that Spotify has the most subscribers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Over like Apple Music and if you don't love S&P, you ain't shit. Facts.
Well,
I don't want to say you ain't shit.
Yeah,
I don't say you ain't shit. But if you don't love us,
like it's
something's
cool.
wrong with your heart. I'll say that.
It's cool because I mean, like ultimately at the end of the day, we're not, we're not being weirdos.
Thanks. Yeah, man, we're Leroy and One got some music done today. Me and Squints got some podcasts and some interviews done today. So SMP had a very productive day. And somebody asked earlier about what's up with Tin Man. Tin Man has an album finished. What we're working on with Tin Man is figuring out which ones he's wanting to release as singles. He's got a couple of other songs he wants to add to that album that's already finished. I think there's a couple of feature tracks, one with from Show and Prove artists, I think. And then we're working on, game planning. But he's got an album ready.
The guys collectively at any given moment have enough material where they could just drop stuff. But we try to let's game plan. Let's, coordinate. Let's, what's the best option? What's the best in the fact that they have open communication, via group text and things like that. It works out very well, and they're able to bounce ideas and things off of each other and put forth that real team effort. So that's kind of where it is. I mean, they can drop, all of them can drop, just drop, but they're really trying to make sure that what they drop is the best quality of them, so that they don't second guess or doubt or anything else after the fact.
Crazy White Girl, that episode when we talk about McDonald's food is an episode called Pencil Shavings. That's the one that I stayed at Squints' house. I think this one you was in Vegas or something. You was gone, and I stayed at Squints'.
Yeah, it was in Vegas. It was
and I had a lot of CBD that night. I'm a lightweight, and trying to keep up with Squints with CBD, it just doesn't work well. So there was a rare form Chad. I think I passed out on his couch, I believe, that night.
Oh.
But the episode is called Pencil Shavings. So if you type in "I got some shit to say pencil shavings," it should pull it up.
I think that was the same night I was at the bar in Vegas and we drank $900 worth of liquor.
Probably so.
Because we weren't talking back and forth.
Well, no, I stayed there. So you had to have been. I think he was in Vegas.
I was drunk till I came home the next day.
Whole team working facts. What up, Mama Payday? What up?
K-Dub.
K-Dub in the building.
K-Dub is
the Show and Prove Oprah. Facts.
Yes, she is our Oprah.
And y'all have got 2 days left. We've only got a handful of them left. Pre-order your bundles for the not for Big S&P, for the Troy and Emmett signed copy and the royal blue with black text, Show and Prove exclusive, live by the label shirt that we're running with it. The only way you can get it is by pre-ordering it through that. There's not going to be any extras.
There will not be no extras. I will not do no different color runs of it.
We're
that
getting
is a one-time thing.
Yeah, there's one that we're doing for sale, and then there's an exclusive one that we're doing only for the S&P team. It's a really cool thing.
All in the logo, it has all of our pictures embedded in the logo. So
yeah, it's fire. Shout out to Michael Avent. He's the one that's done, I want to say, all of our shirt logos except for Big S&P. Squizzles did that one. They were all, which was dope, but they've all been dope. But Michael has done all of them. This logo was done by Cairo Inc. back in 2005, Tony Delano. But when I got it revamped, Avent put the box border around it. You know what I'm saying? To make it more uniform, I guess.
Yeah.
Where it pops a little more. But
and I'm going to be coming out with other merch things. I've sat and talked to Leroy. We're going to be getting him some merch going as well.
Yeah, for sure. We've still got some left of ones.
Yes, I do still have.
Still going hard in the trap.
Still going hard in the trap. Shirts of him. I do have Show and Prove, just like the one that Chad has on, in a lot of different colorways, small through definitely 4X, some 5X.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna be rolling out some merch this coming year periodically.
And we'll always
just
have stock
as things come to me. The one that I'm doing right now, I was kind of stuck. I've done the Remain Humble, which is part of my line that I will be uh, vamping up. I did the Loyalty is Free. It's just little mission statements, things that the guys come through and say periodically from time to time. Um, and the Live by the Label. We were watching some stuff with Worm, and if anybody follows us and knows the history that Worm has with us, a lot of times we'll just sit and kind of watch some of the old videos of him, reminisce and things like that. That's before I was part of it, but it's a way for me to see him in his natural form. And he was wearing a shirt, show improved shirt actually, and on the back it said "Live by the Label."
Yeah.
And I text the guys and I said, "This is what I'm running with," and they loved the idea, and we went with it.
Taylor, we really don't do them like that because it's at his Quince's residence. We don't really do like those situations. If we get to a point where we start getting um, a little bit more stuff going with them, we're going to try to do more live ones where the fans can come interact and stuff. Um, Appreciate it, Tech Savvy. Keel's Pit Backyard Barbecue where the fans can attend full lineup. Yeah. Hell yeah. Somebody asked earlier about an Alexander King interview. I'm not opposed to that at all. I just don't really speak to Alex much. The only time I see Alex is if I'm at a jelly show, usually. I'll see him like in the mix or something. But salute to Alex. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I know that he's mentioned that he wants to do that and the podcast. So we'll see.
What Chad touched on a minute ago too, we are 100% independent, and a lot of times we're shooting our own videos, we're recording our own music. Um, we do a lot of stuff in house. Um, the stuff that Squints does with the I Got Some Shit to Say is at his home. This is here at our home, and um, there we have to have like separation of like church and state, basically, with it. I can't, you know, get to that point. So if any time we have a show, whether we're doing the live podcast thing again, or the guys are doing like a show, we'll open that up to the public and everybody come, but we can't just have randoms.
Appreciate it, Mike, for the $20 donation, man. I appreciate that, bro. He said, "R.I.P. Worm. You both narrating on your niche. I'm up in a little ATM in Wisconsin. I'll try to buy a ticket if you get here. We don't want nothing and we don't need nothing. Good luck." Appreciate you, Mike. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, bro. No, absolutely. And again, guys, that pre-order link is pinned in the comments section, and Bree's dropping it in every so often. Y'all be sure to click that link. If you pre-order it on iTunes, would be amazing if you have iTunes, because that potentially gives us the opportunity to chart on the hip hop charts. But if you don't have iTunes, that's totally cool. You can get, if you've got Spotify or Amazon or Deezer or Apple Music or Tidal, those are all available. And it'll be on all platforms in less than an hour, 50 minutes away, guys. We just don't have pre-save links for every platform. I don't know why YouTube Music doesn't have one, because we would get hundreds and hundreds of them, but just through ChadArmesTV. But they don't do pre-saves on YouTube Music. I don't know why.
Mama Payday said, "Love the sign." Sign is courtesy of J Hop, good friend and supporter of ours. He made that for Chad for his birthday. 100 euro barn wood, pulled up, delivered it. Like it's awesome. And I told him like I was going with a completely different direction for the media room. We were gonna mount the TV up and like have Chad Arms TV playing on the TV like as we were recording and stuff. And then when J Hop did this, I texted him. I was like, "Bro, I'm that's going to be the focal point. Like I'm changing it up. Like your sign is it.
Well, also, Squint said he can make us something that can house this where we don't have to put it on the wall, too.
Okay.
And where we won't have to, like, lean it up, similar to what he's done with some of those signs.
Yeah.
He said that the other day. He said he can figure out something in his job for us. Interview with Twanging Around was fire. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, those are really, really good dudes, man. And tomorrow,
funny to boot.
For sure, absolutely. Saturday, 10 a.m., interview with a very talented artist from Memphis named Smooth. He was on Famous Animal TV. He's got a song out right now with Lil Baby. Dude's really, really dope and a super talented guy, really nice guy. He's from Memphis. That's dropping Saturday. Tomorrow, we are dropping the music video for a song off of Troy and Emmett called Did It For Myself featuring NSG Rogue, and it is a dope-ass video and my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, I think it is mine too.
Thank you, Keeps the Pills. We got 27 of y'all in here, man.
I've heard a lot of I've heard them all, like from the very first verse getting recorded to the beats getting picked out. Like I've heard them all through their stages. The Rogue song, on the other hand, I had heard the beat and Chad was stumped on it. I think one was stumped on it too. And
one got his written way before me. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Rogue put that on it, and I mean quick.
Yeah, when Rogue sent it back, I mean,
he sent it back.
We had it over a year. Yeah.
It just fit, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, and Rogue, who is the artist that does the hook in the first verse on the song, he actually shot the video as well.
Yes.
Dude's a really, really talented guy. He's been on the podcast twice as well. So
also got Jose the Great starring in the video.
Oh yeah, shout out Jose the Great. Got a cameo from Squizzles
and Mark Gray, I believe.
Mark Gray wouldn't be in the video. I
thought it caught a glimpse of him.
It may have got a glimpse of him on accident, but he didn't want to be.
Oh.
Or he didn't care to be. You know what I mean? It didn't bother him. But shout out to Mark and shout out to Rogue's wife. She also helped out a lot too. So it was Squints helped with helped Rogue with filming on parts where all three of us were going.
Yeah.
But it was a team effort, man, for sure. What up, Ice Out? We got a new album dropping in 45 minutes. So we're needing our supporters' help, man. If y'all want to pre-order it for us, the link is pinned in the comments. You can pre-order it on iTunes, or you can pre-save it on Spotify, Apple Music, all those are good things. Amazon. Yeah, we're trying to keep hitting the charts, man. We've charted in the top 10 on hip hop albums the last 4 albums that I've put out. Once the first time was a collab album with Leroy Biggs. The second one was my solo album, Dedicated. The third one was my solo album. The third one was Troy and Emmett. No, Joe and Jerry, which was me and one. And then the fourth one was my last album, Live Forever, that just dropped. So I charted 6 with the first one and then 5, 5, and 5. So appreciate it, Ice Out. Thank you so much. Isidro, could you keep us in your prayers and thoughts? Just got news Granny is having the plug pulled. I didn't think of it yet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, yes. My thoughts and prayers are with for sure. Appreciate it. Keeps the Pills for the $10 donation.
Yeah, prayers for you, Jake.
Salute to y'all, man.
Chad and I, from 2021 to 2022, right? When did Eddie pass? 22?
Yeah.
So from 2020 to 2022, in a 2-year span, he lost his last grandmother, and I lost both my grandmothers and one of my grandfathers. So I only have one left.
And if you take it back to 2019, I lost my pawpaw in 2019. You lost your grand in 2020. I lost my nanny in 2022, and you lost your other grandma and pawpaw in 2022. So yeah, R.I.P. to all of them, man. So I know how it is, man.
But this is a forewarning. If something happens to Granddaddy Warbucks, it's a wrap for me. Y'all are not going to see me for a while because I'm going to lose my motherfucking mind.
Well, let's not think about that.
I'm just putting a warning out.
I know, but that's. Shout out to 27 people in here. Yeah, the one with the last time lived forever. Yeah, I haven't talked to Ryan in a couple, probably about a month or so. But shout out to Church though for sure. Yeah, he's on this album as well. He's on Troy and Emmett, so he's been on the last 3 projects that I've dropped. He was on Joe and Jerry with Work. He was on Live Forever with Live Forever, and he's on Troy and Emmett with a song called On a Whim. That's really, really dope. Church just sang the hook on the song, and it's really dope, man. It's a really good one. So yeah, we've got Upchurch on the album. We've got Lil White on the album. We've got NSG Rogue, Chucky V, Leroy Biggs, Twack Dude. We've got a really, really good Squints, Jordan Webb, Kansas. We've got a good group of features on this album, man.
Yes.
Make sure I didn't forget nobody. I don't think I did. We got Chucky. Yeah, got everybody. And we got production on there from Dub 3030. Dub 3030 mixed the entire album except for one song. Stone Baby Sounds produced a song on the album. Play That Beat Wee Wee, who produced so many songs for me over the years. Vinny V did some production. DJ Chill did 2 songs. He's Jelly's tour DJ. Him and his one of the co-producers on his production team blessed us with 2 fire tracks. So we got an eclectic mix. And I like, me and one both have said this, I like Troy and Emmett overall better as an album than Joe and Jerry. I think Troy and Emmett's got more depth to it. I feel like Joe and Jerry was a dope ass album, but I feel like it was a lot of hype type, vibes. There was a couple. We had like 3 on there that were real style songs, and I loved Joe and Jerry, but me and one really dug in with Troy and Emmett, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll always do collab projects with me and him, in between doing our own solo projects and collab projects with other artists. Mel already cooked, was it burritos?
Mm-hmm.
Burritos and chips and queso, and it was fire.
He looked at me and he said, "Is there anything you can't cook?"
And she laughed, which you know what that means. Hell no, bitch. That's what that meant.
Yeah, I panicked too because I come home and I was like, well, I'll just fix taco meat and either do like nachos or, whatever, burritos, tacos, whatever. And I didn't have any seasoning packets. And I was like, fuck. So I had to do it all from scratch. I mean, with the tomato paste and the seasonings and all that. And he seemed to be happy with it, so it worked.
Well, was fire, yeah. What do I prefer? Do I get more kickback than other? So with iTunes, you purchase it directly. So if you purchase an album for $10, that $10 comes directly to me and O&E, like on our reports. You know what I'm saying? If you pre-save it on Spotify, Spotify gives, I want to say, 0.008 cents per stream. You see what I'm saying? So it helps us more if you can buy it outright on iTunes or Amazon. But if you listen to it like a lot over time, then it actually, because when you buy it on iTunes, you pay the $10 one time and then you listen to as much as you want. You see what I'm saying? But with the other platforms that the streaming, you know what I mean? It's like that's kind of how they do those.
I asked you a question, babe. So what's the best thing Chatty can cook, Mel?
Well, I asked you the question.
No. It says, what's the best thing Chatty can cook, Mel?
Oh, well, I can't cook anything.
He's made me Hot Pockets.
Yeah, I mean I can microwave the shit out of stuff. You know what I mean? I've made her some Hot Pockets and sausage biscuits, and I'm good at going and buying stuff and bringing it back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he hadn't really missed on that. I sent him to the store one day and um told him the things that I needed and come back and the onion was in the bag and it had a tie on it and I was like, she just throwed it in the grocery sack. But it was very to a T. He doesn't wager at all on that.
Nope. No room for error, damn it. Heard he can cook. He may be able to. I can't cook for shit. I can't, but she cooks so well. It's such a blessing. I don't have to cook. I just have to know how to eat, which that I know how to do.
And that's my love language.
It really is.
Because like anytime like all the guys are together or we're traveling and we have an Airbnb, like Chad knows I'm going to the store and one meal I'm feeding everybody and I'm gonna drop $200 easy on groceries for one night, but they're gonna eat. Bree's been there. Like hell, I made fucking what did I make? Spaghetti?
Spaghetti, yeah.
Yeah. That night and so but that's my love language. Anytime, the guys get together, they have a pod or whatever, I'll be in the they'll be out there doing the pod thing. I'll be in the kitchen and I'll just throw down and when they get done, they've got dinner. So
Appreciate it, Ice Out. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. We'll do this stream until about 5 minutes before the album drops. Just because once the album drops, I need to be in share mode and post mode and all that stuff. So I got to make sure. Plus, this phone's about to die. So I
have
need
I
to make
ever
sure.
cooked in an air fryer? We cook in an air fryer a couple of times a week. I have one of the ones with it has the door, whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's a bigger one. I enjoy it. We enjoy eating from the air fryer. I don't fry anything like on the stove or whatever, like in grease. We don't do that anymore. So the air fryer is a saving grace when you want to have like not diet food.
I don't have a no, Zach's. I don't really have. We don't really have a way to do it here. If we were at the podcast or something, Squints knows how to do all that stuff. We do all this on my phone.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just play it off my other phone. You know what I mean? Like
we haven't got everything set up in here yet. I last week I had the flu. I'm on the tail end of it. So before that, Chad being so busy, he's the month of January he went to Alabama twice. We went to Fort Wayne, Indiana. I think Kentucky once somewhere. Yeah, I went to Kentucky.
I think so.
So like there's been a lot of traveling and stuff going on. So Mondays is usually the downtime, but we've been having to schedule interviews and traveling on those days. So when I can finish, I just got this back wall painted black. The signs in here, this part of the furniture. The rest of the stuff is coming, and then once I get everything set up, we can do more of the actual like podcast type setup is what we're going for. We just want to like keep the momentum going, with you guys. Like this is where we're gonna be. This is what we're gonna be doing. This is the thing. This is part of our content.
Shout out Rutger for the $2 Canadian donation. Thank you, Bubba. Love y'all too, man. Hope to see everyone. Hope to see everyone. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Quincy needs to get his mom's sweet tea bottle. Facts. Today at the podcast, she got 3 more people that were fans of it. I don't drink it. I love her sweet tea, but I don't drink sweet tea anymore. So I have to regrettingly say no every time. She asks me, but then she remembers that I just drink water. So shout out to moms. TikTok. Listen to Kemosabe and Focus every morning at 4 a.m. My song's heading to work. Appreciate that, Stapleman. Me and old Donnie may have another banger in the works, man. Stay tuned on that. Shout out to old Don. He don't come out a lot on this music, but he'll come out the house for old Chatty Bobby.
When he does, it reminds me of the day that we were sitting there with Worm, and I think we had asked about Lex, and he said, "You know that motherfucker's like Sasquatch.
Mm-hmm.
He only comes out every so often." And
He
so
wasn't
now
lying.
that plays in my head when he pops up, whether it's a text or a phone call. I'm like, "Oh, Sasquatch."
Chelsea, we have a bundle currently that we have for pre-order. It's a signed copy of Troy and Emmett, the Troy and Emmett CD, and the newest Show and Prove Live by the Label shirt. The bundle's $50, but it's a shirt and a signed CD. If you go to the community post, you'll be able to see what the shirts look like. But those pre-orders end on the 10th, and there is limited to 50 bundles, and they're almost gone. So that's what we have, signed CD pre-orders available. That's the only way currently. Do a song, change music. Yeah, I need to make that happen. Shout out to David Manning. Shout out to Steven, his buddy, his partner in the change music thing, man. Shout out to Steven.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all be sure to tap that link that Bree just posted. That is the pre-order link for Troy and Emmett, guys. We are 32 minutes away from it going live, and an hour and 32 minutes away, roughly, of finding out if we charted, and if we did, where at. So the more pre-orders we get, the better, the higher our chart position. If y'all got a spare 10 spot, that's what it'll charge you, and it'll charge you whenever midnight hits, and it'll take it out that then. But you'll have that, be able to download the album and listen to it even if you don't have service. You'll be able to download it to your iTunes, so you'll have it. And boy, we've got some bangers on there, son. So
Music video dropping tomorrow. Not sure on the time yet.
yeah, it's dropping tomorrow though, so just have your notification bells turned on. Did it for myself. It's track 3 on the album featuring NSG Rogue. It'll be out tomorrow at some point. Podcast episode drops tomorrow at 10 a.m. like always. This one that's dropping in the morning is just me and Squints. So,
Need to charge.
oh shit, I forgot what your name is. Dope.
I found another table. This is actually part of the recording stuff. But I did find a table that I've got in my cart that I've got to order that has charging stations on it.
Yeah, that's definitely,
that'll be a thing.
Yeah.
So,
well, remember, I'm setting this premiere for the pod because I'll forget.
oh,
All right.
yeah, we'll let you know, K-Dub. We also need to record our next mukbang.
100%. I'm trying to figure out when we're going to be able to do that. I've got an interview tomorrow. You've got work tomorrow by the time I get back from the interview. Saturday we've got something going on with your family, right?
Graduation party.
Yeah. What time is that?
1, I think. Lee, Chad is unable to wear snapbacks.
I wish, dude. There's so many fire caps and snapbacks, but I can't. My head's too big,
8.
and I can't go around with the snap thing
Undone.
blown back. I can't do that. A lot of guys can do it. I can't. I can't do that. Pride wise, I just can't do it. So I just stick with the 5950s, the fitteds. But I would love to be able to wear snapbacks, dude. My hat, I'd have 3 times the hats because they have more designs and they're cheaper. But they keep going up on my damn New Era fitteds. They used to be $34.99, and they went to $39, and they went up to $43. Now they're like $49.99 a hat now. I haven't really bought many hats at all the last 3 or 4 months just because they're so expensive. Shout out to King Lotus for the Lids gift card on my birthday. I did get 3 hats with that. That's the last amount of hats that I bought. 2 months ago.
Lives with you starts Monday. Mukbang will be Tuesday. That'll be when it's moving.
Oh, that's right. So we do have a little. Okay. So maybe we could film it Monday.
Huh?
Now that we've got that extra day,
Yeah.
that might be the move because I can edit. I mean, I can get it uploaded Monday night. So that's probably what we'll do. We don't know where we're going yet. We're gonna figure it out because we couldn't do it today because I had 2 podcasts and 2 interviews to do.
Yeah, he left out like 10 o'clock this morning.
And tomorrow I have an interview to do. And by the time I get done, she'll be at work. And then Saturday we've got family stuff, and then Sunday we may be able to do it Sunday before you go to work.
And with having the flu, I haven't been like, I'm just now gaining a little bit of an appetite, but I'm not eating a lot. There's a lot of
excuse me,
mucus, I guess you could say, that I'm dealing with. So it's just not a real good thing.
No, we're 26 minutes away, guys.
You can't imagine paying over $20 for any kind of hat. He has 150 of them.
Well, I don't know about how many I have. We haven't counted them. It may be close to that. But like I said, I've only bought 3 hats in the last 4 or 5 months, and those 3 hats were with the gift card. I've scaled back a lot. I still love them. They still make dope ones, but they just keep going up in price, man.
I try to talk him into going through what he has, and the ones that he hasn't wore or even touched or even looked at, get rid of them.
I mean, I can. It's just really a pain in the butt trying to ship hats because you can only ship them in like those big ass boxes, and those big ass boxes are always priority, which is like minimum $15 shipping, like just because of the size of the box.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing about it that sucks. Is that you have to charge that much for shipping them.
Yeah, in in December I had COVID. Last week I ended up getting flu B. Flu B was way worse than COVID. Way, way worse. So, if that tells anybody anything. And I know how I got it. And I was this far away from them at work. So, I knew when I had that much contact with them that I was going to get sick. And lo and behold, 24 hours later, I was down. Hat, cologne, movie, and bobblehead. Funko Pops. Yeah.
Well, I've barely bought any of those. I haven't bought.
You haven't bought anything, but I'm just saying that through Chatty collection is those things.
Mm-hmm. Oh. We're almost there, guys.
Chad's gonna go to sleep when we get there.
We're almost there.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Zach.
Any kind of. What up, Kentucky Outdoors? What up, brother? Yeah, guys, we're 23 minutes out, man. If y'all have not pre-ordered Troy and Emmett, be sure to go hit that pre-order link up, man, and pre-order the album for us, guys. It's going to really help us out with the iTunes charts. If y'all can pre-order it on iTunes. If not, there's plenty of other options there. There's the pre-save on Spotify, Apple Music, etc. Chad, I've been digging the grind out of you lately and some of the artists you've been interviewing, working with, creating content. There's a lot of us folks that didn't know. Thanks, Blake. Blocka Flocka. My day was good, Bree. I just, like I said, we went. I got up early and went down to Squincy's and we shot 2 podcast episodes. I shot 2 ChadArmesTV interviews. What about you?
I went to work.
You went to a wake.
Yep.
Went to a wake.
Come home, cook dinner. And now I'm here.
Made shit happen, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for y'all to hear this album. We dropped Joe and Jerry on December 23rd, 2022. And now we're dropping Troy and Emmett on February 9th, 2024. So just over a year, 13 months apart, because we dropped the first one at the end of December and we're dropping this at the beginning of February. So a little over 13 months apart. So what up, my boy Mike Angley in the building? Spotify free save Troy and Emmett a couple weeks ago. Hell yeah, Blocka Flocka. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Guys, we're over 80,000 subscribers. Thank y'all for that. We are well on our way to 81K. We should probably hit 81K in a couple of days. So thank y'all for that. The pre-download isn't up on Apple Music. It should be. That link that's pinned in the comments should be, you click that link and it should let you pre-save it. Yeah, the one Bree just posted. Mel, what is Chad's favorite dip with the chip? The only dip I really do is like the queso cheese. I don't really do dip with like other chips. She does like French onion dip and stuff. I don't really do that. I mean, it's all right, but I just eat chips regular. Hell yeah, son. Ouch. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, Chase. Appreciate everybody that's pre-saving and pre-ordering, man. Like I said, this is just a last push here. And it still can make a difference after it drops. And you can, if you pre-order it on iTunes or pre-save it, the more pre-saves and pre-orders we get, the better it helps us. It gets us put into those opportunities that could get us more and more looks. If they see people are interested in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Bree. Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all can pre-order on pretty much any platform that's listed, and then as soon as midnight hits, it'll be available. It should be available on my YouTube channel through the YouTube Music. Where like if you go to the tab that says my releases, you can stream it on that way too. So it'll be available everywhere at midnight. But for us, it's 11 because we're on Central Time Zone. So 18 minutes.
Yep. It's getting closer.
Getting closer. Yeah. And I just need to remind folks too that I dropped an album September the 29th. Y'all do remember that. So it hasn't even been October, November, December, January. 4 months since I dropped an album. A 19-song mega album. And 4 months later, we're dropping a collab project on you. So I'm trying to get my work ethic where it needs to be, man.
Oh yeah.
It just depends on who drops. A lot. I don't know. Like a lot of the other ones that chart, I don't know their situations if they're signed to labels. There's certain mainstream artists that we know are, but I don't know if some of the other ones that chart up on those charts with us are their own label or if they have a major back. You know what I'm saying?
It don't have any
specify.
specifications as far as an independent artist or signed artist. But it does show good for them to be able, you know, if it's Boosie and Lil Wayne and whoever, and they're right up there with them, you know what I'm saying? They can be like, yeah, I charted, you know.
What up, J Fax?
So it'll be good for 'em, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to go 5 for 5, man. I'm 4 for my last 4 on charting in the top 10 on iTunes, hip hop iTunes charts. I'm 4 for my last 4. I'm hoping that we can make it 5 for 5. If we chart in the top 20, I'm going to be hype, just because there's a lot of people dropping tonight. But if we could chart in the top 10 somewhere, I'm going to be super hype. And if we chart in the top 5, I'm going to shit my pants.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying? Live Forever, yeah, man. Live Forever was such a dope album. I haven't listened to it in a couple months, and that's what I listened to on my ride back from Squinces, because I knew it was going to hit some traffic and stuff, just because of the time I was coming back. And I listened to the whole album, and I hadn't listened to it all the way through in a few months, but yeah, it was a dope ass album, man. I'm proud of that project.
Yeah. There's some buzzer beaters on that album.
Yeah, for sure.
And when we initially did our live and, you know, picked our, you know, songs on that one, it's on my daily rotation, you know, in my car. So Prime on the Live Forever album is by far my favorite.
Yeah, I love that song. I'm sure. Yeah, we've got 3 songs together, bro. He did Live Forever. He was on the album, the Joe and Jerry album, on a song called Work. And he's actually on the album that we're dropping in the next 15 minutes on a song called On a Whim. So Church is definitely, I've done 3 records with him. And the last one that we did is on this album. And it'll be available in 14 minutes.
Yep.
Is Legacy going to be on? He should be on the next album. Him and Tim Man were supposed to be on Troy and Emmett, and his computer crashed, and he missed the window that we needed it by. But that song that we're working on with them is going to come out on something.
Yep.
Heck yeah, man. I appreciate that, Garen. Glad I can help you out, bro. And we've just hit 50 likes on the live. Thank y'all for that, man. That always helps out the YouTube, algorithm.
Oh,
Algorithm.
the one word you can't say.
Yeah, I just hate saying it, so I try to say it wrong every time. Algorithm. Twat. Yeah. I like to try to get everybody in the camp on, certain projects. The next couple of solo albums I'm doing are going to be smaller albums, so I won't have everybody from the camp on them on each one. But no, for sure, on the collab projects, we're trying to get everybody involved, and we're still planning on dropping a big SMP compilation soon. So. Yeah, man. 13 minutes, man. It's counting down. Guys, we're rounding third here. I need y'all to go and hit that pre-order link up. If you got other people in your family that have iTunes, you know what I mean? Go pre-order it. Be sure to let them know that it charges them $10. But
go snatch your kid's phone and put it on there.
Go snatch it up and make it happen. That's what's up, J-Fax.
We also got some dope interviews coming out.
Mm-hmm.
We got another artist we're fixing to introduce y'all to, female. Kind of like the same situation with Jam Wayne, so stay tuned with that because this ain't a miss.
Hell yeah, man.
Mod Squad.
Mizod, Squizod, bye-bye. $11 tracks, guys. 11 minutes left. There's 11 tracks on the album. Excuse me.
Surprised you didn't come up with any of your little movie corpse that you do.
What do you mean?
Like 11 tracks of Come and Get It or whatever.
11 tracks of what the fuck is this? Yeah.
Oh.
In a good way. 11 tracks of I'm going to go slap my boss in the mouth.
Oh, damn.
You're definitely, look, you are 100% going to slap your boss in the mouth when you listen to track 4. When you listen to We Ain't Playing with Lil White, you're going to smack your boss right in his fucking grill piece. It's just going to happen. If she's a female, you probably can't smack her, but you're going to want to smack her. But you can't. But you know what I mean? It's going to make you want to slap somebody, your coworker.
Sometimes
maybe your baby mama's boyfriend.
When one sends us stuff for us to, listen to that he's worked on, it makes me want to go to my neighbor's house and beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Because he's a weirdo anyways. I have to walk across the field to go get to him, though. Love, We Ain't Playing. Yeah.
Damn it, I can't quit yawning.
Wake up.
I'm trying.
Chad is the sleep early, wake up early. I
She'll go to bed at like 4 in the morning and sleep till 3 in the afternoon. I can't. I have to. Yeah,
Well, I'll get up. I don't sleep all the way through till if I go to bed at 4, I'm up at 7:30, and I might sit up for an hour, and then I go lay down for 2 hours, and then I get up for an hour, and then I go lay down for 2 hours. And in the hour that I'm up, I'm washing dishes, washing clothes, or something. Male is a night owl, yeah. Um, didn't always used to be. I had a little situation 8 years ago today, and I was awake for 11 straight days without the assistance of any extracurricular activity stuff. I was awake for 11 straight days before I crashed. Because I was going through a very, very, very traumatic experience. So, and from there, I have, I'm up at night because I'm scared something's going to happen at night, that somebody's going to need me. So I need to be, I don't want to miss a phone call, or I don't, I need to be vigilant and be able to do what I need to do.
I don't know where Jam Wayne came from. His ass pulled a magic trick and came out of a puff of smoke. His shit's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he came out of the backwoods of fucking Gadsden, Alabama, dude. And he's taking the fucking genre by storm, dude. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure he's dropping another single Saturday. So, me and him still have a song that's going to drop at some point. We just chose to hold off on dropping it because I'm in the middle of dropping this Troy and Emmett album. I didn't want to drop that song in the middle of this because it's not on that album. Yeah, Bree, facts. Bree will be on the phone with Mel, and the other night, her and Mel were on the phone, and I woke up and Mel wasn't on the phone with her anymore. She was like, "You were snoring for like the last hour of me and Bree's conversation."
That was one of the things Bree said. She said, "Is that Chad snoring?" I said, "Yep."
Hell yeah.
I mean, he was just in the chair. I'm like,
Hey man,
go to
shout
bed.
out to CBD, dude. I don't do it at all unless we're sitting like right before bed, so I can sleep. Especially since I've been trying to fight off this whatever this is. I don't have what she had, but I've definitely got a cold, and I'm doing my normal cough every winter. I get that really hard cough.
The one, if you go and watch the podcast where Chad passes out, like,
hell yeah! Shout out to the Jerry Garcia costume.
Yeah,
definitely the number one moment in our podcast history. Tomorrow 100%. Will be episode 232. Included in that is a half episode and a lost episode. So technically, tomorrow will be 233 and a half episodes that are up on ChadArmesTV. And that is the best moment in ChadArmesTV history from the podcast perspective, is when I laughed so hard that I sat back and passed the fuck out. And I just happened to pick a day where we all had costumes on. Squints is dressed like a Jurassic Park dinosaur. Leroy's dressed like Luke Combs' brother Duke. One has face paint on and a Tom Brady jersey. It makes no sense. I'm dressed like Jerry Garcia. It's so much of that clip is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah. What happened to Chad?
What happened to Chad? Shout out Broadnex. You don't see him laugh or lose it a lot. He lost it at that. He lost it because we showed him that when he was here filming the pod episode and we did our song. And when he saw that, he lost it.
He said, "Why the fuck didn't you put that on a shirt?"
I know. He was trying. He had a good point. But
I was like, well,
yeah, that was guys, we're 4 minutes away. So we're about to wrap this live up because we're getting ready to start blasting, right? So y'all be sure to share it. Whatever you pre-save it or pre-order it on. If you follow me on Instagram at ChadArmesTV, or if you follow me on Facebook, ChadArms, or if you follow me on here, obviously you are if you're on this live. I'm going to be posting, in the next hour or two, hopefully, where we charted at. Hopefully, we're in the top 20 on hip hop. That'd be amazing. So we'll see where things look. But y'all be sure, if you haven't pre-ordered it on iTunes and you can, we'd be forever grateful for that. It helps us out more than you know. But any way that you can support is great. Pre-saving it, whatever, streaming it, sharing it. Even if you don't have a way to purchase it, just share it with some of your friends. All that stuff helps. So thanks again, guys. Another successful live stream. Over 50 likes in the live. 56. So thank y'all so much, man. We're going to go in here and play the waiting game. So
Thank y'all for tuning in.
absolutely.
We will see y'all Monday.
See y'all Monday night, baby. Monday night live.
And he just dropped something else. Go
I'm
fucking
Chunk
figure.
from the Goonies. I'm Chunk from the Goonies. You want something broken, hand it to me and count to 5. And you're going to get it broken. If you need a pickle jar opened and you just said, fuck it.
You would just throw a pickle jar down.
I wouldn't have to throw it. I would drop it. Of natural causes would make me drop it.
Okay, well, just don't touch shit in my house, okay?
Yep.
See y'all later.
Peace.